This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cercina.
I'm your host who knows 8 episodes isn't enough, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. That was perfectly timed.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Did it fuck up? You good?
All right, Davis.
Hello, yo.
You might have heard us talking during the opening music.
Oh, possibly.
I can edit that out. But,
okay, good. It's good. I didn't know I did that.
It was kind of funny, though.
Yeah.
But anyways, weekly anime review. This is what you guys all come here for. This is what the Normal Nerds Podcast was built on. And we will continue to build onto it because we continuously get great anime.
Hell yeah, we do.
Ever since we figured out the formula of putting the bad ones away.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it came down to. It's like
the last bad one we had to review was Attack on Titan.
Facts.
Had to review.
Facts. That's
Shield
facts.
Hero we dropped.
Shield Hero was the start of this whole get rid of this bad anime crap.
Yeah, I mean way back then we watched that one. It was like,
oh, the Blood Moon Princess thing.
Yeah, but we dropped that so fast. We were just we don't.
Because it didn't make any sense. It was dumb. It was bad. It was not
Shield
good.
Hero we had.
It never even came back
for.
too. Yeah, we didn't have hope for it. Yeah. And then it was disastrous.
People are getting really hyped about it. Actually, I think is it out right now or whenever.
I know they started another season recently.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not watching it. I'm not feeling it.
it.
They ruined the last one.
No, when there's this anime that is out, and it was all good this week. Before we'll get to it, Delicious in Dungeon, you were like, we got to talk about this episode. I was like, I'm interested. I wonder, after halfway through, I was like, yep, got to talk about this one. But we'll get to that one. Delicious in Dungeon, I think Kaiju No.8, before we get too into it, because we're about to review that, we start with that. That probably was my episode of the week, but Delicious in Dungeon might have been my second favorite.
I agree with that. That one was up there. Yeah. It was pretty solid this week.
It was very good.
It was really good.
But we'll hop right into it, top into it, because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
A lot of good episodes this week. Kaiju No.8, starting at the top of the order. Ooh, what an episode.
I loved it.
This was a great episode.
This was amazing. This was everything. This was it's stuff like this. So I'm just they gave us so much fighting, and it was amazing. And it was just there is so much kind of not backstory, but we had to learn more about characters and stuff in this. But they did it in a way where they didn't stop fighting the entire time. Great.
Didn't One Piece us.
I know, the entire time. Before we get into when he actually shows up there, I really loved the two guys combo there.
Yeah, God, I know.
Shark Boy and Ryu.
No, that's Koi's friend.
Oh, wow.
Because Michael said it 1,000 times today.
Yeah, Shark Teeth Boy and our main character.
We had to look it up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I tried to remember the main character's name too while I was watching the episode. I was like, this is his name.
Yep.
I gotta look it up.
Main character A, main character B.
We've never struggled harder with names.
I know. We're having a rough time.
Maybe they don't say them a ton in this show.
No, they definitely do. They definitely do. Nah. You know our fans. They watch this stuff. They know. So that's one. But the combo fighting they did was awesome, and I love the idea. I love the video game idea of having
Reno. Reno is the white hair kid who
that makes sense. Yep.
Shark Teeth Boy. You can just say that.
Shark Teeth Boy.
Yeah, that's whatever.
What's our main character's name?
Kafka Hibino.
That makes sense. Kafka. So
that's what I was like. I was like Kafka. Remember Kafka? And
yeah.
Mina's the easy one. That one's easy.
Mina.
That's the top.
Yeah.
Mommy. Clearly Mommy. Because I got the Shark Boys flashback there when he looked and she's like, I was like, wait, now they're putting this together. She's just mommy to everybody.
Everybody. Muscle mommy.
Except for Kafka.
He's I want you my friend.
That's gonna. Hey, naturally, he's the only one who sees her as an equal.
Yeah, he's the only one who sees her he's not even trying to get with her. He just wants to be her friend.
Yeah.
Which is
I was struck my head out of my own thought there. I was like, yes, he doesn't see her as an equal, but
not
if
yet.
He
but
gets there, he will see
his
her.
Goal is to be her equal.
No one will ever see her as an equal. But
no, because they don't want to sleep with her. So I mean, yeah.
I think he does too.
What?
I think he does.
I don't think he would say no to it, but I think he's more focused on the goal.
Yeah, you're right.
The rest of them are just want to kill Kaiju and sleep with her.
Okay. And are they wrong?
I mean, no.
But go on with your point. Sorry.
Remember what my point was. Oh, multiple different kinds of bullets. I thought that was really cool. The ice bullets and the lightning bullets were sick. The way they animated those were dope.
Okay, what do you think was cooler, ice bullets or lightning bullets? Because
lightning bullets for me.
Green.
Oh, yeah, right.
They're cooler versions.
They're way cooler.
They slowed them down like an ice bullet would do,
and
then they looked cooler.
They looked awesome, and they also use the incorrect yellow lightning, which never happens in anime. It's always unless it's My Hero, I guess. It's always the blue lightning, for shocky stuff like that, which is technically is more correct. But in like terms of reality, but once again, this is a monster fighting anime. Who cares about that? So I love the yellow light. Ever since Pokemon, I've always loved yellow lightning more than blue.
Yeah, Pokemon. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Pikachu's shit was awesome.
I love this villain because this villain's just constantly learning, which I thought was really interesting. And where the fuck did they come from, and how does all this work?
I know. I'm dying to know.
But I like that learning thing that was happening the entire time. Like it was
that was
so
sick.
humans do this, so humans do that.
Also, the grossest freaking power on the planet.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's really gross.
I don't know what it's exactly shooting, but it's like bubbling up inside of them.
It's not and it's not their. It's not its like fingernail because that just gets pushed back when it's about to fire. So it's like some weird. I mean, once again, Kafka just friggin'. Where does all his shit come from? So
yeah, that's true.
So
by the way, so the whole sequence is awesome of like him fucking up Reno and Shark Boy there.
That was really good.
Reno also just like flashbang it to being Kafka and like how he saved him and he wanted to do the same.
Yeah. Ooh, also a fun point. Sorry to cut you off real fast there, but also a fun point with the bullets is that we made comments the episode before. It's like, how is everyone else not shooting as hard as this girl is here? You know, but it turns out like the looks of the bullets do resonate with the suit, so
they do.
You can't push out more energy through the bullet.
Yeah, I was just wondering how like none of the upper people could do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I was saying,
because they're losers.
Like, they all must be losers. Like,
facts, facts,
all these young kids are doing it.
Yeah,
and then it did show. I did like in this episode she. Because she gets an axe eventually.
Yeah,
I have her name. I have her name right here. We have to say her name. She's definitely clear. Kikoru.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nice.
Kikoru. She uses a sign to cut through one.
That's cool.
Because she gets an axe eventually, which is awesome. Big swinging axes in anime.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, girls. I don't know what it is in anime. It's dope. Like they're always on like tiny girls that shouldn't be swinging.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
And it's dope. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I did like how she got so tired that the bullets weren't affecting as much.
Yeah, I did like that.
That is really cool.
That was fun.
But
pure brute strength.
Yeah, when Kafka showed up in Kaiju No.8's form and the music kicked in, I was like,
when he was just there. Oh, well, I always love that thing where he's just like, I'm just right behind you. Yeah, it's like
he's so strong.
Yeah. Also, this villain's commentary is amazing. Like 10 out of 10. I'm just like, I didn't want Kafka to kill this guy. Just to like, I kind of want to hear him keep talking.
Yeah, me too. Like, and also I was like, is he about to kill this guy? Isn't this like the main villain? Lo and behold, 2 humans came in. They're like, oh my god.
Yeah, but I do like this version now. Like this villain almost died, so now he has to really readjust now in the future. But it's like, I think it's really cool thing.
The worst kind of villain if you really think about it. Yeah, a villain that's constantly learning and adjusting.
That's not good. I don't like
that.
I like
when he left and he's like, well, now I know what you're like. Now I know I'm not going to lose next time. And for some reason, he's like, this villain is like says things like Madara, or someone say, it's like, now I know what you're like. I'm not going to lose this time. But it's like, well, now I know what you're like. I'm not going to lose next time. you're like, you're really mean. You're really terrible and awful and don't care about anything. But you're also kind of funny.
Yeah, it was so funny. Dude, when he got his head punched off, he was like, why can't I see my torso right now? I was awesome. Dying. It was like, what is going on?
Or when he was getting gut punched by Kafka. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm in actual danger.
He literally said that. I'm in danger.
Cut the meme of
I know, yeah.
I'm
in danger.
Yeah, I really like this villain a lot. Way more layers to the villain I thought it would be.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
I thought it would just be like, I'm a kaiju and I hate him, but it's like learning at the same time.
Yeah, and it's like making other kaiju and evolving.
Yeah, and it doesn't know what Kaiju No.8 is. I thought he would know what that. Maybe there's like an intergalactic war between kaiju out in space. I don't know. Very interesting stuff.
No idea.
Cody said the manga got repetitive, which is a little worrisome for me.
Yeah, that could be bad, but I don't know. If the repetitiveness is just them kaiju fighting, I don't hate that.
I don't hate that if it's more of Kaiju No.8 fighting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
More Kaiju No.8. We all watch One Punch Man.
Yeah, facts.
It's just Saitama just punching. If it's, I love Kaiju No.8. He's freaking cool.
I like how he can change his shape to make his punch even harder too.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
So I'm pumped to see that going on. I mean, and then of course the freaking ending was spectacular. Who's he fighting right now?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Right? Yeah, I totally forgot about
captain, the vice captain showing up. When that happened, my jaw dropped. I was like,
and also I'm like, dude, you didn't escape.
I know. It's like, how did you not get out of here? How did you not get out of this form already?
A billion times faster than everyone.
You always slammed the ground and jumped a mile into the air.
No, it's like right when you were jumping a mile in the air, the second you landed, you should just poof.
I'm back, guys. Hey, I'm taking a piss.
He's an idiot.
He is so stupid. Yeah, he's so stupid.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Yeah, and the vice captain's limiter is off now on his suit, so he's just gonna go nuts.
That was so cool. And then I love how he's like, that guy has no fear either.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I hope Kafka finds a way. I don't know. This would be another fun one where Kafka like showed that it was him, but also I kind of hope he doesn't. I hope he gets away. That way, the vice captain just like chases him down the entire time.
I hope that
and it becomes like a banter or something like that.
I hope they have at least a mini fight there.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like
Yeah.
And then that'd be good because then the vice captain, if he got away, he'd be like, then he'd be even more focused on Kaiju No. 8 because I almost had him.
That'd be super fun.
This is definitely my episode of the week.
Yeah, I think so too.
Delicious Dungeon was very close.
It was really good.
And One Piece was also very close. That was a very good episode.
Yeah,
too.
I love that. I enjoy it, yeah.
That was actually one. We'll get to what we talked about. That One Piece episode. When I got to it, I was like, huh. There was no garbage in that.
Nope, not a single bit.
Every part of that.
Every second of it was like it mattered.
But an episode of Kaiju No. 8 was just so fucking fun.
I know.
The villain fighting the villain and that ending. You're right. I was just like, oh my god.
I'm just laughing the entire time throughout the too.
And it was bad. And the music, once again, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Every single second of it. Oh.
Very, very great. Very good episode.
Also, we never know this weird like the kaiju can put up these weird like domain expansion
Yeah,
things going on here where
totally
it sealed
forgot
everyone
about that.
in. It's like, what the hell was this?
Yeah, like cut off communication.
Yeah, it's like a barrier nothing living or otherwise can get in or out. Very weird, very weird. Getting magic-y here.
I did like when the vice captain like messages like, I've got the Kaiju No. 8 and Rito and blonde hair girl. I forgot her name already, but we're like, oh shit.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
So yeah. This is a good episode. Like when it ended, I was like, "Ooh, can't wait for the next one."
Facts, yeah, every single second of it.
Very good. But let's move on to our next anime, My Hero Season
7.
Yes.
I'll remember it eventually for sure.
Very good episode.
Yeah, very nice episode. Nice follow up to the last one. Yeah. Not a ton happened, but like it was still good.
No, I imagine this episode we are not gonna have too much to say about. I will say it's like after last season and how the first 2 episodes of the season started, an episode like this, which is like completely normal in anime.
Yes.
This is a normal episode. Like this is an episode you expect in anime.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, I wasn't disappointed with any sense of word. I was just like, I forgot that this show also can do that.
Yeah, can slow it down and do important world building talking sort of stuff.
I like what's his name? President Mike? No.
Yeah, President Mike. Yeah.
I like when President Mike's like, guys, this was a crime.
I know.
Like they're talking to a bunch of kids and all the adults are like,
and all the kids are just like, well, we like you, so how do you stick around with us? And everyone's like, no, he is technically a villain right now. We can't be doing like, you broke a lot of laws.
I love that. Like the adults are like, all right, kids.
Chill out, kids. And then Aizawa Racerhead coming in there, just like, no, I'm not expelling him.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was pretty dope.
It
was a solid episode for Racerhead. Just like being a good teacher, which is like, I mean, like throughout the entire show, he's been an amazing teacher.
Yes.
Like not traditional, but like also just what keeps every one of his students on point, keeps them all safe, does his damnedest. Like 10 out of 10, might be the best teacher in the school. If not the best.
The best teacher.
Yeah,
in school.
facts.
The
Yeah.
best teacher.
He's better than everyone else.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I mean, look at his class.
I know, that's
his
true.
class is the only important class. I mean, you got the big 3.
Class 1B, they're there.
Yeah, they're there. You got class, I think 3A. I think it's 3A with the
remember.
big 3. With
Lemillion.
and Sun Eater and
Electric Girl with
This
she's
girl's
too
like
young
Wind.
to say things.
She's like Wind.
Yeah.
She got her haircut short, but I don't know. I
didn't love that.
Wasn't you saw this episode? Wasn't a fan of that.
was
Did
weird.
like Sun Eater, like when the fans were like, "Oh, we like you so much." He's like, "No,
No, leave me alone. Can I see your face? Like, no.
I don't know who. But those 3 are great. But the rest of school apparently does nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a single
Razorhead
thing.
nailing it. And also, I really liked his talk with Naval Laser at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked Naval Laser. He was in a prison cell.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's great.
That's kind of
like.
Yeah.
They were showing that, like, that's why I kind of got out of this episode. Is like, it's really good that the kids all have confidence in him. And All Might and, what's his actual name? Not Eraserhead. You said it earlier. Aizawa. We're like, we trust these kids too.
Yeah.
We trust in him too. We will, but they were like a little more realistic about it. But it did show really good dichotomy. You don't dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
Thank you. Save me.
Gotcha.
And that you don't see a lot in anime because a lot of anime is based off of like high school kids and stuff like that. And they're like, but the good in people, blah blah blah. And the actual adults in this one were like, yeah, guys, we get it.
Yeah.
But he committed like terrorist level crimes. Like we have to put him.
I mean,
away.
the way adults are supposed to be,
Yeah,
just like, hey kids, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Like, we got this one.
And it was kind of nice to see. Like you don't see that a lot in anime.
No, it's usually like you adults are so dumb, you've lost your way.
Yeah.
Sort
And
of
then
thing.
the adults are like, you're right.
Yeah.
Like so. It was good to see them like when President Mike just around. I thought it was so funny. He's like, I mean, guys, he committed a crime.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's got you there. But overall, yeah, just I think Aizawa's speech was the highlight of my when he was talking to Oyama, Naval Laser, and he was just like,
Were you saying the highlight of the episode?
A highlight episode for me, I think.
Really?
It was so like it was heartfelt, and it's really good to see that. Like, I felt really bad for this kid. Like, I feel really bad for Naval Laser. Like,
oh, I do.
He did bad stuff, but
like
also
him so
like,
much. If you go back and clip our like review of the shows, because what we've been doing My Hero since had to be season 3, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
I think it had to be season 3.
We started the podcast. Yeah, around General Criminal.
So season 4.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It had to be since season 4, and we've always talked about how much we like him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I do love him, and like but it's also one of those like. This is one of those situations where it's like it's a good kid, a good family who got has made one mistake, and then the terrorists own them the rest of their lives. Like I do like that Aizawa was just like, I'm not giving up on this kid. I'm giving him an out. So that's nice.
And I also do like this whole story lore building of how like they show that like it makes sense that All for One like doesn't have the ability he had in Nagant. He must have got that later, because he just kept threatening them.
Yeah, I did like the thought process. That was awesome. Yeah.
My favorite part of the episode, though, that was all great and dandy, blah blah. blah. But Boobs McGee, worker lady, blowing up, hitting Deku in the face with her boobs, him face turning red.
That was pretty good.
And then, first of all, you send the 2 most Boy Scouts to talk to this girl. I know they had to get their equipment fixed. But that whole sequence just cracked me up. That just was like...
That was really, really good.
Then they turned into South Park butt-face characters with, like...
The entire time?
I love when they're like, it's not fixed yet!
That anime character's pointing out, it's like, oh my god, you didn't have this miraculous transformation back yet?
No. They're definitely all very not that important. It was just giving the support class, like, credit. And she's badass as shit. And stop drawing high school girls like that, please.
Please. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I did like it how it's like it's the support class's job to make the defense around the school and stuff, and then like I just these anime and their foreshadowing. I can't wait to see what her modifications are because it was making parts fly.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this gonna be?
Yeah, I know.
I did enjoy every like interaction they had with her. It was just like, do you need it done now? Yes. Can't help you. Bye.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that was so good.
And then she already made special things for them.
The poor support class. Yeah. She Tanjiro them like the support class. Other characters like, oh well, we're useless. I'm sorry.
She did. That was really funny. Her goggles look terrible. Like, they don't work at all. And I always forget, once again, you watch this show, you're always like, there's a lot of anime you watch, and especially like you have these thoughts, especially when you're a young child, and they're not as aggressive as you get older, but as a guy, they will always exist. You're like, I wish I had a lightsaber. I wish I lived in the Force world. I wish I lived in that world. I wish I lived in Lord of the Rings. And of course, assuming we're important characters, because obviously if I wasn't an important character, I wouldn't want to live in any of these worlds.
No.
Fuck that. Unless it was magic. Then there's magic. And I don't have to be important. I can have magic.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I can be, yeah.
This world, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't have because her, like, the teacher of that class or whatever.
With his big hands.
Yeah, whatever that, it is big. Whatever's going on with him.
I don't know.
I'm good. I'm good.
Dumb. Also, on top of that, like, she's just a genius. That's not a quirk or anything. She's just a genius. Mm-hmm. Her quirk is that when she's, like, excited, she can see far.
Yeah, I know.
Like, she's just a genius.
Honestly,
she's a regular person.
If I got that quirk, I wouldn't be that bad, though.
I mean, no, I wouldn't be. Actually, I would be a little mad because, like, I mean, okay, yeah. Yes. I dodged the bullet of, like, having a cactus for a head or something like that. But, like, at the same time, watching, like, Endeavor burn entire villains and crypts, like, oh man, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that's like the only world where I think about it where I'd be like, it's really like you never want to limit like genetic reproducing of like you shouldn't reproduce with who or blah blah. But it's like if someone's like, what's the quirk you have? It's like every time I smile, my nipples shoot orange juice. I'm like, so you're going over to this island over here where you just hang out,
enjoy it over there.
Like maybe we could set them up and like pay the like
sure.
But you're only gonna be with dudes.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Because there might be like, because I once again I hope the show does end. The manga's already done, or is close to done. One of the two. It would be cool to see like a future version of the show because they always talk about quirks are getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see like a future version of the show.
Heading towards something like that. Yeah.
My Hero gets too much hate. I know the fans apparently suck and smell. My Hero gets way too much hate. Deku gets way too much hate.
I know, it's really weird.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy.
I'm trying to think, like, okay, so who do you like more, Deku or Tanjiro?
It has to be Tanjiro.
It's Tanjiro.
Yeah, it has to be. I like Deku a lot, but Tanjiro is literally... but I'm biased because I love the infallible characters.
No, I know, but can you think of a main shonen character you like least than Tanjiro?
That I like less than Tanjiro?
Less than Deku.
That I like less than Deku.
Like, you like Deku more than that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So is there a character minus Tanjiro that I like more than Deku?
Main
Probably the better way to ask that.
Yeah. What? No, what?
Better.
Yeah,
is there any character I like more than Deku?
No,
that's not Tanjiro.
No. I confused you on this because I said it terribly. Can you name a character you think Deku's cooler than? Like main character of a shonen.
That I think Deku is cooler than?
Yeah. Like Gon, obviously. Deku's
yeah, but
everything's
cooler than freaking Hunter x Hunter.
That's my problem. Is like I want to like defend Deku, but I'm always like, because Deku is cool and awesome, but I'm always like, man, I really like all the main characters more than him.
It's tough. It's tough because he breaks even with me and Ichigo. Because like Ichigo's good. I don't love him. I don't hate him though. I don't know. He breaks even, but I think I might like Ichigo more because he cries a lot less.
Deku does cry a lot.
But Deku is
part
funny.
of his charm.
I know.
I don't know. Part of his charm.
Yeah, Deku he's a great character, but it's very tough for to be like, I don't know.
It's hard.
It's very tough. If this show was just about Deku, I mean, it's tough to say that too because like half the last season was just about Deku, and it was awesome. Awesome. I don't know.
It's just I just don't know why the show gets so much hate.
Neither do I. I honestly just believe it's because of the fans.
Yeah, maybe it's the fans.
I think the fans ruin it because like I've seen the videos and I've seen the videos of fans of those cons and like especially the high school ones, and they suck. They're doing weird stuff. They're doing these weird circle chants. It's dumb. I don't like it. Yeah, there is
weebs. They're not listening to our podcast anyways.
That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of our podcast. Yeah. But we missed anything in this episode?
I don't think so.
Pretty much nailed everything.
It's pretty middling episode.
They did talk about what was it?
The plan at the end there.
But that's what I want to talk about.
But overall, the plan was just like, well, let's just keep let's just make sure our enemy forces don't get together, which is like
the most basic plan.
Exactly.
And Meow Girl showed up, whatever.
Oh yeah, Quirkless Girl right now, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was they're like the plan, and then they did a classic anime thing where they don't tell you the plan at first, and then they tell you the plan, and the plan literally was like, I like how he puts the magnets on All Might, and then he smacks them off. I was like, thank God. But one thing I thought was funny, he drew really detailed fire.
I know, yeah, that was very good, yeah. It was like, you go intense with that. Yeah. And I can just imagine like, just imagine being in his muscle form drawing that too and doing that. That'd be hilarious.
There is something I did want to talk about this episode. One thing I love is when they cut to, God, what is that girl's name with Sun Eater? What is her name? I don't want to look it up.
Electric stuff.
I have to look it up. And Fat Gum. She was there.
Fat Gum was done. And Dragon Lady.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Dragon.
God, she's the worst.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Her power is so stupid.
Yeah, why is it skin tone?
I don't know, though. That was such a disappointment.
It really was. Lady Dragon, that's her name, I think.
Okay. These are their actual names. Talk about other things.
She shoots lightning in a spiral. She can hit big monsters. Pretty much, honestly, out of the three of those characters, she's kind of the weak. She's kind of like the middest one because they didn't focus on her at all. Even Sun Eater got like a big little arc, and she didn't get shit. I'm pretty sure she got like a beauty pageant arc. I think
that was
which is like a little insulting to her, but okay, whatever. If you're gonna do a trio, just like do the entire trio, but okay.
Najiri is her actual name.
Oh my Laser Light Show.
It's so annoying that they don't. What? It's in freaking Japanese.
Well, did you click on her? How would just Wikipedia her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay? Ready?
It should in her bio.
Najiri Hido.
In her bio, it should have her superhero name.
Oh, here, Najiri Hido hero name. Najiri Hido. That's her actual name. Better known for her pro hero name, Najiri-chan.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways.
That's weak.
The whole thing. The reason I had to look up her name is because it cracked.
That's a lot of work for that.
No, but because the scene cracked me up. When she gets introduced and she shoots her little wave electric spiral thing, or wave ability is what she has. It hits like this green thing. Japan hates Godzilla. They'll kill him in everything. It was a mini Godzilla.
It was a mini Godzilla, yeah.
They'll kill him in everything when they can. It was a mini Godzilla and it cracked me up.
I love that.
But great episode. Let's move on to, I think we do Delicious in Dungeon next.
Sounds good.
Or do that last. I can't remember.
We do it. I think we do it last, actually.
Yeah, we do Demon Slayer, then Delicious in Dungeon. Yes. Okay. Moving on to Demon Slayer arc.
Hashira training arc.
Yes. Very good episode.
Yes.
Very good episode.
Before we start all of this, we got to talk about at the top of the episode. Just like, this is a great episode. And if this season wasn't 8 episodes long, I would have loved this episode.
Yep.
But the sheer fact that it's 8 episodes long, I'm just like, you're wasting time right now.
Wasting.
They did a flashback in this, which would have been a totally fine flashback. Mm-hmm. It was a 12 to 24 season episode or whatever season. But they are not like it. Just the time is not of the essence right now. And like I know they're setting stuff up slowly, but like I don't know what they're expecting to do. Episode 4 is the midway point of the season next week. Yeah. So is this all gonna everything gonna cram and like this big explosion they're working on in like 6 episodes? I'm kind of scared that it's gonna like just keep setting up that the demons might be there and then end the season and then bring it back and then everything happens in the next one. Like they just like train the entire time here. Yeah, because Sandro has to go through like 3 more Hashira still.
Maybe more actually. He's got to go through what he's got to go through.
Wind, snake.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Mist.
He's got to go through the Love Hashira.
Love.
The whatever the guy now. I can't remember his name. What is he?
Water.
Is he water?
Wait, who are we talking about right now?
Who's he doing right now?
Mist.
Love, wind,
snake,
and
water,
stone.
Stone,
and
water. Maybe came back. Like,
might come back. He came back. Yeah. So
I would like to argue that Tanjiro already passed Giyu's training though when he beat him in the food eating contest.
Yeah. Oh, also like yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, they played the training music, as you pointed out, which is hilarious. Also, like low key, like. Why does Tanjiro even go into half these things?
I know.
He can already get the flame.
I know.
He definitely did not need to be at Uzi's. I'm so glad he was because I love Uzi.
I know, it was amazing.
It wasn't even hard for him.
No, it was like, this was like average day. Like, I literally think it was what Uzi said. It was like, just get the rust off you from being like in the bed for so long. Because everyone else there is training to get stronger. He was literally just like warming up. Yeah. Essentially.
That's true. That is, he did say that at the top of the episode. You're absolutely right. It was just to get the rust off. But I agree with you. It's just like it might just be a training arc. And here's the thing: is we'll have to say it. Maybe there's just not that much depth to Demon Slayer. Maybe that's why they just like we don't guys really not much to show you because actually there's a reason the manga originally wasn't popular.
Like, I guess that's a good point.
There's just not a lot of depth to this show. Like the story isn't that good. Like.
And don't get us wrong. I hope we're wrong about that.
100%.
Like, I hope next episode they just completely just throw that in my face, and I'm just completely wrong. But right now, if this is literally just an entire training arc, I mean, like, I still think the Infinity Palace arc is going to be awesome. It sounds amazing, but like now we're kind of talking about 2 seasons that are just kind of like then.
No, yeah. If this season keeps up exactly as it is, Demon Slayer's mid.
Yeah.
It is. With the anime that has come out, even if Infinity Castle is awesome and sick, Demon Slayer overall is just mid.
I'm not going to call it, I don't know if I call it mid. I think it's above mid, but I don't think it's not on the level of what we have currently, yes.
If Infinity Castle arc is awesome and fun, whatever. Say it's like spider level fighting. Let's just say that, which was great.
Okay.
Which was that first season? That was awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Let's say it's Rengoku fighting.
Okay.
I'd be like, that was awesome, that was sick. But if someone was like, give me the anime I gotta watch, that would not pop in my head.
I agree with that, yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would say, it's gonna be one of those animes that will, like, you don't remember these because they were already finished, that you watched, like, throughout your life, that were good, but, like, they just get thrown away because they weren't, like, part of the big boys. And the only reason this is part of the big boy now is because, like, it's current.
Yeah, I hope
I'm completely wrong.
I would be so cool.
Tanjiro doesn't deserve that.
No, Tanjiro rules. What a well-written character.
Tanjiro's awesome.
He's so amazing.
And so is Uzi.
Uzi was great. Yeah. And I also do question, like, okay, so Uzi, I understand, like, this was just like to shake the rust off and all that stuff. Why is Tanjiro even bothering with the Love Hashira and the Mist Hashira? Because, like, he already kind of trained with them when he helped fight Hashira and all that stuff. And he talked to them. I guess the Mist one, we could say no, but, like, he was there.
With the Mist one.
He did, yeah. Did he?
Well, he didn't train with him.
He just talked to him.
But the Mist one was fighting that robot.
That's true,
and Tanjiro fought that robot.
And
too.
that did help him a lot. Yeah, he did get some weird level up there. And, like, the Love one, she's just super strong and dense, which is awesome and cool. But, like, Tanjiro...
terrible at fighting.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So, I don't know. And I would say, like... And Tanjiro beat... Granted, the Love Hashira was fighting the main body.
Was
about to die. But Tanjiro did technically beat the number 4 before she did.
Yeah,
like,
Tanjiro had to do a freaking Demon Slayer, like, snake dragon...
Speed run shit,
He had to cut off, like, 4 heads at one time kind of thing. Like... Tanjiro's
like, why
a
is he here?
Hashira. Like,
Yeah,
give him the flame. He's got the flame Hashira thing. Give it to him.
Just give it to him. The
Just
sun,
give
the
it
sun breathing.
to
Just
him.
give it to him.
Just give it
it to him.
He's like,
yeah. So
like, I don't know if actually, like, if Tanjiro was in full form, he might have be able to take an Uzi there.
probably, yeah.
One arm Uzi. Like, I know he's super strong and everything, but like, I think Tanjiro was just
that's what
off for us.
Yeah, I think that's got to be what it is, because otherwise they like powered him down pretty hardcore, because like he was pretty strong before all this. Tanjiro.
Yeah.
And then he's fighting a one arm Uzi, who's a strong Hashira, but
no.
also not the strongest, and now missing an arm. So like,
100% agree. Yeah, I think Tanjiro could have beat him. That's why I was like, what? He lost to him? And I was like, but he is scarred up, injured.
I did like a lot how, first off, I love how Uzi just loves Tanjiro. That's amazing. Yeah. And all his wives love Tanjiro. Awesome. But I also liked how when they're doing that night training, he was like, all of you need to try and like stop my blows. Tanjiro, you need to save everyone else. That's your test. That was amazing. I was like how he just like pointed out, it's like, Tanjiro's better than all of you.
Oh, he definitely was. I remember me and you, right when Tanjiro shows up, we're like, oh my God, everyone's going to hate him. Which they definitely did at first.
Yeah.
It's not that he works harder than everyone. It's he does it with a smile.
Yes.
And if I was there, okay, I'll also cut for a second. I'm going to switch to this real quick. 2 reasons I would not want to live in the Demon Slayer world. Number 1, demons. As we can all agree. Number 2, I can't keep up with these guys.
No.
Are we serious?
No.
It's hard enough to do it in this world.
They're in such good shape. They're all in such good shape.
God.
They're all jacked, dude.
Yeah, every single dude is jacked.
Oh,
I'm like,
I wish. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
I can completely be honest. Well, I guess everyone would be in shape and that'd be positive. But I'm like, if I had that natural ability to be jacked all of them, then yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But still.
That'd be tough. That'd be a lot of work. And it is a lot of work as they're showing. I do like how they're showing that's a lot of work. I know they're training to fight demons, but they're also doing strength training, which is like, good. Show them that in anime you can't just do this immediately.
Yeah.
Like, granted, Tanjiro trained for 2 years. So he got that physique after years of training. So
that is true.
I do like how the show is like...
And he wasn't always that jacked.
Yeah, I do like how the show points out, it's just like, hey, it's hard to do this. You can't just get it in a week like most MCs.
What I do like and enjoy too is they always do it, but they don't like openly say it and put it in your face. It's always show how much stronger demons are than the Demon Slayer Corps.
Oh yeah,
like with like Uzi, like he's like, you got to stop my blows. It's like because he knows that like this is how strong a demon is. Like you are like humans to me as like if I'm a demon, you're like humans to me.
Yep.
And they're like, there's no way you can be a Hashira. It's like then there's no way you can be in an upper moon.
Yeah, facts. Half of that too is like it's gotta be visualization. You have to think you can. Tanjiro's whole thing is like he thinks he can do it.
Yeah.
He believes in himself.
Yeah.
And so like all these kids don't believe in themselves. I did like their little revelation at the end though. It's like we're just gonna train as hard as we can to support the people that can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's cool. That's great. Kind of missing the point of the training, I think, but it's fine. Like the whole point of the training is like.
That's me when I play Warzone sometimes. I
know
I'm not as good. Like when you have to get someone back, I'm like, my buddies see him, like, get Steve. And they're like, why? I'm like, because he's better at the game than me.
Fair, yeah.
I'm like, there'll be times where I dive in and purposely, like, I know I'm going to die, but I'm just like, revive the people that can do it. So it's like sometimes you just got to know your role.
Fair, I guess it's fair.
And if you have black hair and an undistinguishable face, you just know you ain't doing shit in this world.
That's true, yeah. That's facts.
Hey, at least you're jacked.
Hey, this is Jack. Yeah, if you live long enough, you'll probably find a nice lady.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. It's really funny that you had the Love Hashira, Butterfly Girl, and her friend, her trainee.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all the other ladies? You never see any of them training. In the first arc, there is a female like starting one.
Yes.
Yeah, she's there. It's like when they show up to help out Tanjiro.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a girl, but in this arc, there's so far
none. It's all just dudes,
and the dudes are always shirtless.
It's a big old sausage fest. Yeah, they're going dudes all the way.
One thing this episode did make me do though is, God, the Entertainment District arc was so good.
I know when they're playing cuts and flashbacks, I was like, I miss this.
I hate the flashbacking,
I miss the squad. Yeah,
but like, man,
I missed every second of that. Like that whole squad, like Tengen Uzi, his wives were hilarious. Just having the trio back together, going hard.
The demon was great too.
The demons,
Daki,
and I don't remember what his name was.
Like,
6
Gyro or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Upper Moon 6. That was so cool. That was awesome.
Sick. That fight is still one of the best.
Yeah. Speaking of demons, we also got a cut to the replacement of the number 4 has been replaced with a new demon, some eyeball looking thing. Of course, it has to be gross like the last one.
Oh,
of course. It couldn't be like one of the cool demons that's like, ooh, I'm just jacked and I do a bunch of punchy stuff like basketball face. No, it has to be this gross. I pop out eyeballs that crawl and follow you shit.
Yeah, disgusting.
So that's back. It makes sense too. The Muzan when is gearing up for all this, he would just replace the upper moons and stuff. Like he always wanted to replace them. I'm hoping that this one is weaker than the other ones. Yeah. Because I'm hoping that they kept the upper moons kept their spot because they were so strong. Like they were the top demons.
I bet these are lower moons, and then they just moved them up.
Well, there are no lower moons that exist.
Oh yeah,
he wiped them all out in the end of first season or second season.
Right? That's got to be weaker. Is that the eye that opens up behind Nezuko though? Oh, maybe this 4th. Yeah, in the opening. I think it's the eye that opens up behind Nezuko. I think that's like
that would make sense. I wasn't.
Maybe this is like a recon one. Maybe that's why its eyes moving around.
That makes sense. Yeah,
it's like a sensory like Mordor eye shit.
Oh, that makes
down.
sense. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's like so. And it is looking for Nezuko.
Yeah, I mean it also pops eyes out.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I wonder if it uses its eyes to like.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Search for things.
Sucks once again. The Demon Slayers just can't hide shit apparently. Because whatever Swordsmith Village arc. Got super hidden, super base, found fucking instantly. They got lucky that Tanjiro and 2 Ashira were there.
I know, they really did.
They got so lucky. Otherwise, there'd be no freaking people making swords anymore.
No.
I don't know why they don't have 8 villages like that. They should just spread out the clan, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, or they don't like train demon slayers who just live there.
That'd be a good idea.
Not Hashira. Makes sense that you don't have Hashira live there.
I think it'd be good to have 1 Hashira there.
I know, but you really need them out fighting.
I know.
Not anymore. Well, now more than ever because Muzan's coming to attack.
Yeah.
Also, this whole training thing is great. Everything is they're like, Muzan's he's looking for Nezuko. It's like, why don't you all just hang around Nezuko?
Yeah. How about you all just keep her right here the entire time?
And you all stay there.
There, yeah. Plus, there's no demons in cities right now, as pointed out by those 2 randos that were doing terrible at patrolling.
I know.
Literally heard a sound. Is like, we're not going to investigate that.
I know.
We didn't hear that. We didn't hear that at all.
I know. That was so stupid. It's like that's your one job.
One job. One patrol thing, you just didn't do it right. But so whatever. I think it's be interesting. I do really the last story point that I have of this is that I really do like that Wind Hashira and Snake Hashira are good buddies. Because they just keep talking about the Infinity Castle because I can't wait to get that arc. I like how they're just like, I'm glad the show just didn't like, oh, we saw this thing, and then that's it. Now they're just like, no, we want to get back to this. We're pushing this whole thing.
I will say they did say they were about to fight each other, and then we didn't see any of that, so that's kind of very annoying.
But then we got one of the the simplest badass fights ever.
I would say for the most non-holds bar fight that I've seen in anime of late, that Tanjiro Uzi wooden sword fight, that was awesome. Just the vibe of the fight, the music, and the animation. There was something about that fight. I was like, this is great, and it was like. They haven't seen each other in a really long time, and the training. It was just.
Just like, damn, he got strong.
Yeah, it was cool. And then Uzi did that thing where you flipped the sword around 1,000 times.
Now you're looking good.
And I was like, yeah, that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I missed the Tengen Uzi music too.
I know
because they did a bunch of different stuff with this episode, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Uzi. The best Hashira so far on the show have definitely been around Goku and Uzi. They just
facts. Oh yeah, facts.
They nailed it.
And they
were like buddies too. And everything like that. So Giyu's cool. He's cool. Giyu's cool, but
I like the Mist Hashira more than I like Giyu, honestly.
I think if we see more of Giyu, I think I'll like him more.
I think that's probably accurate, yeah. But I think he'll have more funny bits and stuff that'll happen. But I don't know. I do like the Miss Hashira still. I don't know if it's because I think he's cooler looking, or just because I do like his stupid personality.
Yeah. I do like the butterfly one too. She cracks.
She's
me
nice. Yeah, I like her too. Yeah.
She cracks me out because she seems like there's times when they're all together and I'm like, she's the only adult in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the Stone Hashira, I'm like, they're the only adult.
Snake Boy too, I think is adult.
Yeah, he's adult as shit.
Everyone else though is a moron.
Yeah, absolutely. It's but great show. The only thing I want to say, because we're going on almost 40 minutes on this podcast.
Demon Slayer, good for you.
Yeah, and we got Delicious Dungeon, which we're going to talk about, and One Piece we're going to talk about a lot. Longer episode this week. But the last thing I just want to make point about this episode is I'm a little annoyed because we talked at the beginning of this season. We were so glad Inosuke and Zenitsu were in the show again. Put them back in the show.
I know. God. They're in the opening, so where are they?
I don't know. Just put them with Tanjiro.
I know.
Why can't
don't
they
do that?
Train with Tanjiro.
Why can't they? I do hope there is. Since they're doing it this way, I do hope there is one super badass scene where, like, when this demon shows up or demons show up and, like, Tanjiro's standing alone and then there's two buddies just, like, even more jacked out of their mind after training just show up next to him out of nowhere. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That's the only. They're probably.
They're training ahead.
Yeah,
ahead
I guess that's probably
longer.
Tanjiro would catch them in no time.
But I don't know how Genyu caught up. He didn't get his hurt as
Giyu. No, it's Genya. Genyu. Who cares? I don't know.
Enough.
Kid who can sort of become a demon.
Also, to the point,
which I never explained.
One more point of this just destroys our argument.
One last point.
Destroys the argument of that the reason Tanjiro couldn't beat Uzi's because he's knocking off Russ is Tanjiro in every fight he's ever been, in every fight he's ever won, he's been broken to beat to shit.
That's true.
So he's literally killed Upper Moon's demons while like having 15 broken bones in him.
Yep, facts. Yep.
So resting for a little bit and he being full no broken bones.
It's probably a new experience for him.
Yeah, that's actually probably true. He probably needs to be more hurt to be stronger. All right, let's move on. We gotta move on.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah, Delicious in Dungeon. Wow. You were right.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
You were like, we got to talk about this episode. I was like, all right, well, last episode we're kind of just funny, goofy, whatever, the stupid fucking cat thing.
Yeah.
This episode, like, literally started out, I was like, Trace, like, lore central.
I know. I love it. The elf thing was so cool. I like how detailed, like, all the elves, like, it's not just generic, like, they all look like Marcel. They all look super detailed and different. I think that's so
Which
cool.
one do you think I thought was the most attractive?
The dark skin one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured, yeah. I figured that was going to be yours.
See, it looks like.
yeah, I figured that was going to be the one you did, yeah. And they keep talking about a captain, too, though, so you might want to hold that card back, because there might be a captain even more badass looking, you know?
That's true. But you are right. That was really cool that they were all look different. The one that was shirtless, I was like, please be a guy, please be a guy, please be a guy. And then it was a guy. I was like,
whoo! that was really good.
I was like, because it just looked weird.
Yeah. Remind me, did they have, because you just watched it, I watched it on Thursday, was the crew in this one, or was this all just an outside, just a outside the dungeon episode?
Was it Laios and stuff?
Yeah, what were they doing?
No, they go to the New World.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was wild.
There was so much of the episode. Because you had the elves show up, and which I didn't even know this was a whole thing. Maybe you remember it. I don't remember.
They do, because like the elves are like they're on a boat half the time.
We were wrong about the brown skinned kid.
I know.
We were totally wrong about him.
I know we were.
He is a little jaded and like hardened because
and he's still a little weird. Still a little weird.
He's come from a land where undead corpse things showed up and killed people.
Yeah, and the elves just sort of wholesale wiped everything out.
But he lived with one of them.
Yeah, the captain. The captain.
So maybe that's why he's a little weird.
That could be
he did have a good point though. I did like Shiro was like when they're like what do you say? He's like, well, why can't? Well, he's like the elves won't like respect the tall men or something. He's like, well, to dwarves and elves, like all their races are just infants.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, they lived for so long and all that stuff. Fair. Oh, it just sounds like the elves just like. I just got the vibe that they're kind of a hammer where like a scalpel is sort of needed. Like it seems like they get the job done and like figuring out the dungeons and shutting them down and all that stuff, but it seems like they just do it in the worst way possible.
Oh yeah,
because like everyone's just like, we don't want this to happen at all.
It seems like, and I'm gonna get this vibe. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say a blanket statement for both of us on this.
Okay.
We're humans.
Yep.
Obviously. Mm-hmm. I think there's a high probability, including like Middle Earth, we would be sitting at a bar and be like, fucking elves.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. I'd be right there. It's like, these pointy-eared fucks, who do they think they are?
They think they're so much better than us. We would be those guys.
We'd be those guys in a heartbeat.
They think they're so much better.
Wow, they live so long. Ooh.
Yeah, we would be.
We'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, because they are assholes a lot of times.
They are, yeah.
Even in Middle Earth, they're kind of dicks sometimes.
Even in D&D, they make them that. They'd be like that.
Well, yeah, that's
the story, actual story-wise.
Yeah, certain ones, yeah. But yeah, in this one, they're super annoying. They're just like, it sounds like the one they're like, they just wait till like sacrificing pretty much other people to get to the dungeon to a certain point.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, it's at the point now. We're gonna go in and do our thing.
Yeah, that's factual. Yeah, it seems also, like
who's reporting them? What douchebags reporting them?
I don't know.
Stop reporting them.
Such assholes. Like seriously, and I hate how the city lord is just like freaking the limp dick nonsense.
Well, they definitely got him drunk.
I think they help him, but they had his advisor right next to him, just like, don't do this, man.
Also drunk.
Yeah, but he was saying don't do
Oh, yeah,
it.
he
So,
was
yeah,
like,
he
don't
was
do
like,
this. And the
and,
guy's
like, think about it, when you and your drunk buddy are just like, come on, man, don't do this. No, don't do this, man. Don't do this.
Yeah, that's true. And also, he's just like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, not do it.
Yeah, not do it, you moron.
I don't think the elves are going to declare war.
I doubt it. Over a dungeon? No way.
Maybe they control all trade. I don't know.
Yeah, it could hurt, but they're still getting commerce out of the dungeon. That's the whole thing. It's like
know.
that's why the dark skinned kid there, he wants. I really wish I knew his name, so I wasn't calling that.
I know that was purple-eyed kid.
Purple-eyed kid.
Mad mage-looking kid.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah.
So actually, even though he's not, let's call him Psycho Boy.
Psycho Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know why Psycho Boy is like pointing out it's like he wanted to keep the dungeon good and profitable so that elves wouldn't show up or people like would not stop coming to the dungeon and all this stuff. So it's like, I don't know. It's a weird little world they live in. It sounds like the elves just want to wipe out all dungeons essentially.
It does sound like that. There must be something behind that, though.
I bet there is, yeah.
Because they know about black magic, so.
That's true. I
know it's illegal. Well, they made it illegal.
Yeah.
So there must be something involved in that, too. I did like that Psycho Boy there, where his little backstory is just like, I came here hoping to meet, like, adventurers, but they're all selfish pricks. Yeah. He's like, except I noticed this one group, Laios and his sister's name. Fallon. He's like, they weren't. And he's like, I couldn't believe it. And then he found out Laios only cared about monsters, whatever. But I love the clips of him trying to be buddies with Laios, like multiple times. Laios was just like, I'm busy.
Yeah. That was really good. That was really
good. It's like, it was really confusing. I will say this was poorly written at this part. It seemed like he hated Laios.
Yes.
When he was describing him the first time. Lo and behold, we find out actually he like liked Laios and thought Laios was always like he never wanted him to be in charge of the dungeon.
Yeah.
But he respected Laios way more than he respected like other he didn't respect him like, oh my god, he's the best adventurer.
Yeah.
But he thought he was better than
he thought he was just a decent guy.
Yeah. So but the first time I think that was like red herring.
Might have been.
That like the writer was trying to be like, oh, this kid actually hates him, but it's like that doesn't make any sense writing wise.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of messed that up, but that doesn't really bother me in the show. But
fine.
I actually loved learning that he tried to be buddies with Laios.
I was just like, I'm an idiot.
Like, monsters.
I know. I do enjoy how everyone that meets Laios is just like, this guy's he's a maniac. He's obsessed with all monsters. It's so stupid. I really enjoyed that. So that was really good.
Those stupid freaking silver-haired male elf there who's like pretty much L.
Yeah.
No, pretty much near.
Yeah.
From Death Note. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah. I'll hold you accountable or some crappy stuff like that. It's like great characters all around in this episode. We just got 8 new characters again that are going to be, or even more, that are going to be probably fantastic when we see them in action. It's going to be something else. But let's skip over to the actual our main crew doing stuff.
Oh yeah. First point I have to make. So obviously, like, I'm gonna fly through this real quick because not really much happens here. Laios figures out the ghost is actually there because the stupid cat girl can sense her.
Cut you off real fast. Yeah. I love how the ghost was like, "You can hear me the whole time."
I did like that. And I was like, did love that. What I do love though is after talking to the ghost and the ghost is like mad that he thought he was evil and all this kind of stuff. And there's like, oh, just take us with you, whatever, and it takes him to this whole new planar existence. We have no idea where it is.
No.
Seems like where the original I don't know.
It's probably a deeper level of dungeon or some stuff like that.
No idea what it is. This is the most D&D show. It beats Drago's reincarnation for one reason only. When they got there, they were just like, well, we're here now.
Cool. Yeah. They had no issue. Yep. They're just like, oh, you're the townsfolk. That's cool. Nice.
That's D&D.
That is D&D. Yeah,
D&D. You're just like, when you guys show up in New Spire, you're just like, all right,
go, Nate. Let's go. Why not?
We'll figure out about it.
Let's roll it. Let's find the Minotaur. Milk it. Like,
oh my god,
that was amazing.
That is the first. When they admitted, I was like, I've never seen a female Minotaur.
Yeah, facts, right? Yeah, that's wild.
Make sense.
Makes total sense. There would be ones, yes. And that was hilarious.
That was
Laios was in heaven.
I love when they're like, I was like, let me go see the monsters. And Senji is like, he's like, let me see the fields. Troll Chuck's just drinking. Oh my god, the scene with Marcel, and they're like, we want to try dresses on you. Sorry if they're old fashioned. And then it was like a freaking straight out of like a super dress and what was that show? Kill la Kill? Not Kill la Kill. What's the one with the clothing?
Kill la Kill.
Yeah, but that's like scampier.
Kill la Kill.
Yeah, Kill la Kill. But like that seems like something the main boss lady would have worn.
Yeah.
The space outfit that Marcel was wearing.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I did also really enjoy it. Chillchuck had an episode here because he reacted up really well. But when the head of the town, head of the city, or whatever the current like
round
lord
face.
was at, like pretty much offered Laios a quest. Chilchuck's there was like, don't do it. If that's not D&D, that's like him and Marcel were just like, no, don't pick up the side quest. Don't pick up the side quest.
Well, I did like when he's like, you can be in charge of the entire dungeon. And Marcel was like,
I know, they were all like, not him. Anyone but him. Anyone but him.
It's like, that's a terrible idea. However, this was the first episode, and I'm not against this in any sense of the word. Did a Trump there. First episode, a little bit of shipping of Marcel and Laios.
Yeah,
and I am here for it.
All for it. Let's go.
I am here for it hard.
Love it all day long.
Make a great couple.
They would be amazing. Oh, I think it'd be great.
And really well written because I never really thought of it.
No.
Like you think of it like kind of like whatever.
Sorry, yeah.
But like now they kind of like shifted a little. And when he was like gonna say she looked really pretty, and then the stupid cat character. I hate this cat.
I thought this episode was better though because they shut her off.
They shut her off, but she's just like unimportant. Get her out of here. Like
she's in the opening now. She sticks around.
It's no detriment to the show in any sense of the word, and I'm just being nitpicky on how much I don't like this character. It's just like she doesn't fit the group.
I know she does.
The group does not need her.
No,
the group was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
It was perfect. The group does not need her. I don't know. I've never. It's like that's how good the show is, though.
Yeah.
Is that like the only thing I'm complaining about is like this character who didn't talk.
Yep, facts. Yeah. There's something happened with her. Was she didn't like Laios or something? Laios just like stood in the corner, dejected. I was like,
looking at his hand, like, like.
The scene cut, and he was still there. I was like, oh yes,
that was really funny.
That
was
so
really
good.
funny. But he's so much lore in this, like
big time.
So this leader of this town, I think his name's like Ors or whatever, who looks like the cab driver from Ray Zero.
Otto, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he has the same personality too. Just like, I'm good. Is like the grandson of
the king.
What's his name? Dougal.
Yeah.
Dougal. I think it's I think it does Dougal or Dugon or something like that.
They were close.
That king who went up to the surface to ask to stop the Mad Mage. The Mad Mage had made them all immortal. I was just like, this is awesome.
The lore central.
This is awesome.
I love it. And the dead king was the ghost grabbing Laios and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. This is awesome.
And then and if any of them leave, they all become ghosts. And I love the like, we came across a group of them. We killed them and turned it into sorbet. They like how they didn't say it out loud. Or I did like when they were like gonna eat the Minotaur food and they didn't. I love how they did the inner thoughts of Chilchuck and Is it Chilchuck? Chilchuck and Marcel at the same time. They're like, well, now I have to eat this.
Yeah, I know. That's so good.
Because like they don't have to eat.
I know.
Interesting stuff.
Now it'd be so rude if I don't do this. Oh yes, great episode. The lore drop was fantastic. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I don't know what they're gonna do in the next episode. I don't know how they get out of all this.
Either.
But Laios is definitely taking on that quest, whether he likes it or not. I think it's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got the lion. That was so cool too. The lion wing.
Also, sorry. Yes, the prophecy with the sword and the wing and all that stuff, and the sword changed and all that stuff. But also, where he got that sword was the boss armor had the lion, like it was like a lion.
Oh,
face.
I didn't
remember that? Yeah.
See, that's so cool. Well, I also like the fact that like the lion with the wings is like the statue, but it's actually like a god thing that the Mad Mage has locked deep in the basement. It's like, what the heck?
What is all this?
It's so cool. It's cool.
Awesome. The only sad
fantasy
part
is the coolest.
It really is. The only sad part I saw this post. I didn't even like think about it. Was that what? No.
Okay.
No. But this show was made by Studio Trigger, and the post was when you realize that Studio Trigger doesn't do second seasons usually.
Do they not?
Not really. No. I think they maybe did Kill la Kill. I think Kill la Kill is actually one full season.
Oh my god,
they're usually one and done sort of things.
No, the show's coming.
I feel like this show. I feel like with the partner with Netflix, the show could keep going on.
The show's super popular.
It's like I think they could keep it going.
Super popular,
and I hope they do. But it's Studio Trigger. Who knows?
I know you don't see a lot of like memes about it and stuff, but this show is very popular.
Yeah.
Like I think it's one of the shows that like we're doing with the podcast, and like we do like when Sean comes around or something, like we'll talk like My Hero and Demon Slayer and all this kind of stuff, but everybody's watching this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's on that Netflix. Yeah, so. Facts. Yeah, it's a good show. All right. What are we at right now? Anyways?
52 minutes.
Woo!
53 minutes. All right, Delicious Dungeon, but now spoiler. On to One Piece.
Egghead Island.
Yes, this episode was incredible.
I loved it. I think I know you talked about it earlier. I think you talked about it, but I actually after seeing it in action, I like Zoro's outfit.
I was literally gonna say the same thing.
All right.
Yeah, I hated when I saw it. in the middle breaks and in the opening. I was like, this outfit sucks. And then when he first walked in, I was like, this outfit's cool.
It looks so good. Like, it moves. It's like he has the cool one of the coolest outfits for Luffy right now. It's like
ones,
it's just like
yeah. It's
nice.
him, Luffy, and Chopper.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. So I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it.
Speaking of Chopper, because it's not important to the episode, I just want to say it now. Cracked me up this episode because 90% of the episode he was just flying in the sky with hands out.
I know, it was great.
Chop.
There's a lot to talk about in the episode. So much to do. But I'm so sorry, I have to steal this moment now because my favorite moment of the episode was when Zoro went to go walking off in there, and Sanji was like, "What are you doing?" And then Chopper was like, "No, don't do that." And then Robin was like, "Please stay here." And I was like,
"She's like, stay here,
stay here."
She did Robin,
Robin
like
thing.
I'm gonna.
And then everyone was like, "Yeah, it makes sense."
That was
my favorite part of the episode.
It was. You were
so
absolutely
good.
right. He's like, "Where are you going, boss?" He's like, I love it. He's like, "If you go out looking for somebody, then someone's gonna have to go looking for you." Zoro. I like how Zoro was all mad about it too. But I did like, he's like, well, it's funny, a doctor. It's easy to stats for them. First of all, when they were all leaving to go different things, I was like, what are these crews?
I know.
I was like, these are the most ridiculous crews we could ever possibly say. I don't remember all of them right now. Lilith goes with
Chopper.
Okay, and Jinbei, right?
Yeah. No, Jinbei goes with. I thought Jinbei goes with Stussy, and then he goes with Stussy. No, yeah, I remember this because I don't. This is my weird brain. My brain connects it. I know that the Jinbei Pacifista dunked on Sanji for no reason, so Jinbei and Sanji and Stussy went together.
Yes,
that's how I remember that for some reason.
And then it was Edison.
I don't know who Edison went with. Maybe
Brooke,
no,
Edison,
Brooke. It was Brooke and Nami because for some reason Brooke is partnering up with the other hot babe this arc. I don't know what it is. You did with Robin last arc, doing with Nami this arc. But I did love Nami. I'm just like, I'm gonna go look around. It's the
the money at the berry side.
And Edison's like, I don't think you have the best intentions at heart. What are you talking about?
Well, like Brooke was like, of course we do. She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, see, first of all, Edison shines again.
I know.
When Lilith comes in, she's like, and Edison's like, move out of my way. He's like, I fix excellence.
That was really good.
However, Sanji, love you to death, man. You're awesome, great character. When Lilith and Sloth, whatever her name is, I can't remember.
Actually. Oh,
York. And Atlas are all together, and you're like, beautiful babes. York, Lilith, fine. Atlas
sure
definitely is a child.
Yeah. Just a tall child.
Yeah, so Sanji, love you to death, but this is the second time you've done that in One Piece.
Yeah.
So let's
not do that, buddy. I saw a good meme though. It's like Sanji when we get to the Elbath arc, and it's just like him staring up with the hearts in his eyes at like skyscrapers. Oh, yeah. It's just all tall women.
That's true. Susie is not good for Sanji though.
No.
Because first of all, obviously everyone knows Pudding is the real woman for Sanji.
Facts.
Don't like her the way she's reacting though.
No. It's like, oh, you're such a flirt. It's like, that's not good.
Nope,
that's not
get
good.
away from him.
It feels like she can manipulate Sanji pretty well.
Like, Edison, he's like, what's wrong with this guy? Mm-hmm. And Nami's like, don't worry about it.
That was really good.
Yeah. Edison might be, I think for me, my ranking order is Shaka than Edison.
I'd agree with that right now, yeah. Edison's way better than Pythagoras, the other robot
Pythagoras blows.
And he's all fun.
He got sent on a recon mission.
Yeah, and he's gonna, like, they sent him by himself. He's gonna die first. They know. They know he's a weak character. Mm-hmm. They're gonna take him out really soon. Because there's someone there or something right now.
I did like how they point out, because we talked about this, they did point out, like, I'm like, how do they not know where everyone is? They have to have surveillance. Yeah. Once again, they use surveillance snails, which I think you'd be more advanced than that, but whatever.
You think, yeah.
But, like, because of the lab being all messed up, they don't know where everyone is.
Yeah, facts, yeah, that makes
sense. They do know... we got a glimpse of Kuma's backstory. Looks terrible already. Off the rip.
He looks like a slave boy, and he's crying.
Yeah, it already looks awful. Like,
horrible.
Goddamn.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I just don't know if I can go through this again. Can't we just have a happy-go-lucky arc where no one's super sad all the time?
Nope.
No, because now we have to have one of, supposedly according to the internet, one of the saddest backstories ever.
It's already starting out like it.
It really. Yeah.
I think what's gonna make it more sad is it looks like older Kuma with the glasses looks like the nicest guy.
Yep.
The
absolute nicest guy.
And I'm assuming this whole thing was like a whole sacrifice of himself.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And the pacifistas in the beginning, Mark III or whatever.
Those are dope.
Yeah, super dope. Love the glasses on them and everything like that. Thank God we finally saw a bunch of Navy soldiers surrendering.
Yeah, that was
Some
nice.
genius guys.
Yeah,
Like,
awesome.
what do you think you were gonna do?
The bubble shield thing was super
that
cool.
was super cool.
Also, it just axes, entire wound through his.
Sentomaru.
Sentomaru, yeah.
I remembered his name
Nice.
because I actually like him a lot.
Nice. Yeah, his entire gut wound just magically gone.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's
One
totally
piece.
fine.
One
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
One piece. But I did like that. I think the Mark IIIs look so cool.
They did look
I think
super
I was
cool.
like, it was so dope.
They actually like obviously the Seraphim are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But like they're
characters.
exactly. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. They're like cheating awesome. Like, yeah, if you make anyone look like Mihawk, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Or
Facts.
Punk Jimbei, that's gonna.
They're
be
not
cool.
real robots.
Yeah. But like comparing the first Pacifista, which literally just looks like Kuma.
Yeah.
But to these ones look way cooler.
Way cool. They got different jackets.
They got different jackets and sunglasses that are different-ish.
And different and bubble.
Yeah, and bubble. And
They all have the hat though for some reason.
they also all the Pacifists from the original do this too. They lock onto somebody but never hit that person.
No,
So I
no,
don't know if the lock on screen is for.
No.
Side note, I just want to bring this up. I love seeing this clip over and over and over again. Is when S-Hawk sends Blackbeard flying.
Yeah.
And then it shows Zoro clashing swords with him, and he's sweating because he can't keep up with Zoro. I'm like, yes, Zoro's
Let's
the
go.
shit. Zoro might actually have a better chance against Blackbeard than Luffy does.
Correct. Yes.
I
Correct.
didn't even think about that, but he definitely. He's like one of him and Shanks and Mihawk. Like they gotta feel like badasses.
They gotta feel like low key gods.
Like we don't have devil fruits.
Yeah,
Like,
we're fine. We can swim and we can cut you.
Yeah. So when the world sinks, you fucked. Luffy's not. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can. At this point, I think he could probably turn water into rubber if he wanted to.
Probably.
So yeah,
The pacifists were really cool. Luffy being like out of breath, really cool.
That was the entire time. That
It
was
just
funny.
cracked me up.
It was like he broke his boots, so he had to run the entire time.
Yeah.
Of course, Luffy
Of
did.
course.
I did like how they started just like reminiscing about Water 7 there.
That
That was
cool.
pretty fun. That was good.
Who was what did Luffy say? He's like, hope Mr. Freeze or Mr. Ice or
Yeah, I mean, I hope I think Mr. Ite or Mr.
He's talking about Akohiji?
No, he's talking about I
remember.
just had his name. I just have his name. Iceberg.
Iceberg, that's who
Yeah.
he was talking about. I did not know who he was
Mr.
talking
Icehead or
about.
Freeze.
Oh yeah,
or something.
Iceberg. Okay,
Yeah.
God damn it, Luffy, remember names.
I know.
Never do remember names. It's way funnier that you don't.
I know.
But
I did.
The fact that he remembers that much is impressive.
I'm very impressed with that. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that. Also, I mean, even though it was only 2 years ago,
Yeah, but it's
and then of course at the end of the episode, one of my favorite characters in the entire One Piece saga emerged again. Morgans. Another scene with Morgans.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about this actually really, really intensely. I never put that together because everyone looks so weird, but he has a devil fruit.
I thought he was another person.
Right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
never thought it. You just never think about it.
Nope.
You
No.
never
and
think
then
about
that recap at the end was like, he has a devil, the tweet fruit.
Yeah, thank God I watched it.
I know, me too, yeah.
But the fact that he's just, no one knows what he looks like, that's really cool.
He's always in his hybrid form.
That's
super
super
sick.
cool.
I thought he was just a bird dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was like, because it's One Piece.
It's One
like,
Piece, yeah.
But if you really think about it, there are really no animal races.
Fishman.
But, oh, wait, no, there is. Wait, there's an entire animal race.
Yeah.
It's called the Zoans. Not Zoans, the Zo people.
The minx.
I guess now I'm putting that together. The Zo people and the minx and the fruit type is called Zoan. Whatever. But yeah, I always
The
thought,
island's Zo. The rest of them are called minx.
yes.
But yes,
it
I
is-
understand the connection. Yeah.
Wait a minute, what if there is a connection to that?
Oh, maybe.
Because he's an animal.
And he didn't know Joy Boy.
And he didn't know Joe Boy, and he's a really old animal. But
Yeah.
why were they in his Zo? And it's this big elephant, and they're called Zoan.
Maybe.
Whatever, it's One Piece. You can do a million things with that.
I
In
know,
One Piece, yeah.
Oh, if he is a Zoan type, that'd be so sick.
It's Zoan. I'm just putting that together right now, but
That could be pretty dope. That could be pretty
that, and he's a giant.
That could be
from
pretty dope.
Elbaf.
That could be pretty dope. That could
Okay,
be pretty
we're
dope.
getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
But the fact that Morgans,
Morgans.
the fact that he has a devil fruit, like literally, I was like, and he just knowing Oda, this is how he would do it. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just like, damn, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
That's
That is
awesome.
so. It made Morgans even cooler.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And now I'm like, what do you look like?
I know. Like, what's your real face like?
I did also love. First of all, why is waffle on your fucking ship?
Wapple.
Because I was thinking awful. I was thinking awful.
Yeah.
Why was Wapple on your ship?
Wapple.
Throw him off of that thing.
Everyone hates him.
I did love, though, when Vivi was like, Luffy would never be like that, blah, blah, blah. And Morgan's is like, you bitch, you were just crying.
Morgan's is like, I'll write what I fucking want, bitch.
You were just crying like 2 seconds
My
ago.
newspaper.
Don't act like you're better than me.
I know. You're better than me. Yeah. I did love that. I thought it was so good. I love how, like, Morgan's is such a scumbag. Like, he is. Like, I know he probably know. I know they had, like, it's kind of contradicting scene.
A journalist?
I know, right? Yeah, just, like, contradicting scene, because, like, during his recap there at the end of the episode, he was like, I'll write the truth no matter what, because it's more interesting. And then in this episode, he's like, I'm gonna lie, because it's more interesting. And I like it. I think it's awesome. I think it's just like, yeah, you're a scumbag. Let's go, Morgan. Let's do whatever you want, man. You're so cool.
I mean, he unofficially announced Luffy as an Emperor of the Sea.
That was a dope scene.
Just to cause shit.
And I 100% bet he's the one that got the picture of Luffy and then printed it for his wanted poster.
Yeah.
Because of course you were pissed about that.
Still, who is that person?
Who?
Who's taking these pictures?
Oh yeah, I know, right? I imagine it's a friggin' seagull or whatever they have.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Knowing One Piece, it's something else.
It probably could be, yeah. There's some like picture fruit.
That'd be awesome.
There you go.
They can take a picture of anyone.
Anywhere, yeah.
Well, that person would be a dick.
I know.
They could take a picture of Raftail.
They could do that. Yeah, I think it's Laugh-Tail.
Laugh-Tail, sorry.
Raftail was incorrectly translated, I think, back in the day.
Because R's and L's.
Or maybe it was. And
R's and L's are also like that in One Piece. Like, because like Zolo.
Oh, yeah.
You see that a lot on the internet.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Instead of Zoro. But I don't know. This episode was great. I totally forgot about that scene with Morgan's. And the fact that he has a devil fruit is incredible.
I love Morgan's.
I think that's awesome.
This made a better character for me.
That is incredibly awesome.
But yeah.
Show's so good. Anime's so good. Everything's so good. And just to end this episode, I gotta say one important thing. Summer's the best.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.